Good day, everybody. I hope you're having a great Tuesday. Oliver, hello. Mel, it is great to see you. Welcome to fall, or autumn, as some people in the world call it. But Bree, hello. Oliver, so this is really interesting, and I haven't had the opportunity yet to photograph this yet. But Patrice, hello. I was down walking by the river and I saw a brilliant fluorescent blue bird with a long beak, and I stopped and I'm thinking, I think that's a kingfisher. I'm pretty sure. So I actually came home, and I've never seen one in Germany. And I came home, Googled it, and I was correct. And they actually come here to Germany to hibernate. So I saw a couple down by the river, you know, like a block from my house, that I have to go down and photograph before they hibernate. So I was actually really excited about that. And I was thinking, oh, I got to tell Oliver, kingfisher. So I'm kind of excited about that. But I need to do that. Let's go ahead, dive into introductions. Oh my goodness, Oliver. Alcedo Atheus. Atheus. I don't think the Greek has a th sound, but Atheus or Atheus. Wow. Okay. It's too early for that. All right. Hello everybody, my name is Shawn Kosel. I'm a photographer. I'm based in Germany. If you're watching this, and Oliver's laughing at me, if you're watching this on Behance, you can click on my icon that's up that way. Yeah, nice spot. I love kingfishers. They are beautiful birds. Beautiful birds. I think this might be the first one that I've ever seen live. So I'm excited. If you're watching this on Behance, go ahead. You can click on my icon up there. It's the photo of me, black and white, and it'll take you to my Behance page, which is this. Mostly you just see the blue flash as they disappear. They are skittish. They are very skittish. I'm gonna have to use like my 500mm to catch it. So, you know, it is what it is. If you do this live, you will be taken to my live streams where I've done, I think, 280, maybe today's 280. I don't know. I've done a lot of live streams, so you can check out the live streams there. Also, if you're watching this on Twitch, YouTube, or Facebook, you will see a Linktree link within the description. You can click on that, and it will open up this page here. You can join the Behance chat, which is always hopping and quite funny, I must say. Or you can stay where you're at. And if you want to join my Discord, because we'll be looking at some work on the Discord today, you can join my Discord from here. Also, if anybody misses, or, I mean, there's not a ton of us in right now, but if you miss the beginning at any point in time, feel free, once this is done, this will be live on my Facebook channel. And you don't have to wait a couple hours to see the replay on Behance. Robert, good to see you. Also, if you are new to my YouTube channel, please subscribe. I'm pandering. I'm pandering and begging. Speaking of pandering and begging, if you like what I do, feel free to subscribe and or buy me a cup of joe. I almost went to the Icelandic puffins. Stian, guten Tag. Guten Tag. Tag. How was Berlin? Or are you still in Berlin? I hope you're not. If you're watching this and you're still in Berlin, Stian, turn the stream off and get out there and keep exploring. Okay. Oh, that's wrong, Stian. You can't say that. That's wrong. Okay, sat home now. All right. Let's see. Where am I going with this? Yeah, I got all flustered. Stian jumped in. Let's see. All right, so I think that's enough pandering about me. And since Stian brought it up, if you do subscribe, I've got a few Puffin photos that you can download and use for yourself. Otherwise, you can go to Adobe Stock and download these and actually pay good money for them. I would appreciate either way. Just Google Puffins in Adobe Stock. Okay, Berlin was great though, going back for the Berlin. Oh, okay. February. That's the only thing I can think about is the washing. Oliver says, fun fact about kingfishers, their blue feathers aren't blue. They contain no pigment, but are simply structured in a way that reflects blue light. Ooh, oh, the Berlin Film Festival. Okay, I didn't know that was what it was called. I've always just heard it as the Berlin Film Festival. Okay. Interesting. Thank you for, I'm getting many facts are coming through today. All right, let's jump into the Discord. That's enough talking about me. We can talk about you. Frank is not here yet. But, oh no, let's start with Carmen. So Carmen is new to the community, and I've been seeing them pop into different streams, and they joined the Discord and also started subscribing to me. So if we see Carmen, make sure to welcome them to the community. So Carmen says, I used Generate to add more clouds and the house to this photo that I took the other day. All right, let's make this big so we can see what we got going on. I would say the clouds turned out really good. I like the clouds. The only problem I have with the house is the white seems too bright. Now, the cool thing about this is the way that it's composed and framed with the foreground flowers, which I absolutely love. It really draws your eye because it's the highest contrast of the photo. It brings your eye directly to the center. Yeah, other than that, I love it. Great job. Robert says, I have a photo that my friend have shot of puffins, how they land wrong. They're funny. I'd move the composition up a bit so the house is on the lower third line and the horizon is on the upper third. I can see that. You know, the interesting thing with that, Oliver, is the way that this is framed. I actually don't have a problem with it being centered because it's such a small subject. It's such a small object within this landscape. So I actually don't have a problem with that. I mean, the whole thing, obviously all photographers, artists have their own opinions, which are not wrong, unless it proves that I'm right. But there's certain times that you know the rules, you can break them. Yeah. I'm studying the corners right now. I'm dissecting. No, you know what? We're done. We're done talking about this. If Carmen was here, we would talk more about it. But Carmen is not here. So thank you for sharing that. Make sure to continue sharing your work. I love showing it off. Okay, so Frank, who is not here yet, still work on my Adobe Illustrator skills. Logo for a fictitious brand. Any thoughts? I am open to any constructive comments. I like the skull. I like the sketch. All right, we got to go big. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the texture that is going on. The use of the apple and the skull is actually a lot of fun. Great job on... Now, due to the sketch that you had, I'm almost wondering if you used... what is it called? What is it called when you sketch on one side and it puts it over on the other? Oh, I'm drawing a blank. Organic ice mirroring? No, not mirroring. Yeah, wait, maybe it is mirroring. Oh, I am having issues with this. I don't know what it is. Something, okay. The background might feel... Is it the contrast? There's something just not right. And I think it's the image, almost. I almost feel like if the logo was smaller... Because I like the image. I like the treatment that you did to the image. But I feel that the logo's being lost a little bit within the how busy it is. Oliver's saying I think the background needs to be darker. Instead of darker, I was thinking of going opposite and lighting up the logo. Going away from the pink. All right, let's yeah, okay. Like this is interesting. Like you've got, you know what? That's what it is. Okay, needs some sort of shaded around it. Nope. It needs the background. It needs the background. Why there is that little dot in the middle of the nose on the second. Oh, that's texture right there. So you can see the texture that is in the eyes, and that is a little off-putting right there. But you can see like the texture, the bigger texture up here. But yeah, you're good call. Good call on that. I think it needs the background. I think it needs the red background. Because it's just getting a little bit lost. But other than that, I like the fact that this logo kind of feels like I didn't see this at first until I started studying it, but it kind of has a little bit of a bite shape, like taking a bite out of the apple. So I like that a lot. You did a great job with the framing. Yeah, I'm digging it. This is cool, Frank. Okay, perhaps fill in the bit of the logo that's red on the original. Yep, I think we both just concluded the same thing at the same time. You were right, Oliver. Great minds. Or one great mind and the other one just repeating. I can read chat. Yeah, it's funny because at first I was thinking like, is this the same color as this? And it is. It's the same color, same pink. But due to the fact this has a red background, it feels much, much lighter. So, yeah, I'm digging it. Good work, Frank. Keep it up. I just love how the skull is shaped like an apple. It is. I agree, Stian. They did a great job. Frank did a great job on this. I've never heard of ice cider, but yeah, great work. Frank is just a talented guy all the way around. All right, and on another one directly inspired by Von Glick. Oh, I can never say his name. I Glick. I always say Glickenstein, but that's not right. That's fun. It's Blitzka. Click. Great halftone work. I'm digging it. I'm digging it. Ice cider is more wine than cider. Ooh. Okay. Let's talk about. So, if you go to Normandy, France, that region, they are known for their apple cider. And they have an apple cider and an apple... Oh, what's it called? Maybe hard apple, something like that. I assumed that the apple cider was not as strong, as potent as the second one due to the name that I cannot remember. So I was ordering the apple cider for my mother-in-law while we were visiting Normandy. And I didn't realize how potent, something like almost 40% alcohol. Like, it was hard liquor, but they just call it apple cider. And yeah, so she had a fun lunch. Steven, hello, good to see you. Oh, hi, Oliver. Okay, we've got one more project to take a look at. We have Philip. Oh, to be in England when autumn is here. Taken with my mobile phone this morning, art in nature. So let's go ahead. I will share this. If you would like to follow along, I have not taken a look at this yet. So. Oh, to be in England now that autumn is here. Sunrise over Titchfield. I don't know if I said it right. I'll be corrected. Haven Nature Reserve in Hampshire, England. These photographs were taken on the spur of the moment with my mobile phone. I didn't have my normal camera with me. I wanted to show that nature can be beautiful and artistic without the need for fancy camera or editing facilities. I said Hampshire wrong. Oh, I said that right, but okay. That is great morning fog. Hampshire. Hampshire. You know, the thing is, we kind of talk about cameras a little bit, and the fact that I just don't use my phone, which period, I don't use my phone for any type of photography. But as long as you have great lighting, it doesn't matter what camera you use. Oh, Oliver says, I know this place. It's the area where I grew up. Nice. That is a great morning walk. Am I in a creative session or attending a language speech course? My streams always turn into language and speech courses. This isn't your first stream here. You know that. Great morning fog. Okay. Now, just as a reminder to everybody else, if you are actually using your phone, you can use, now, there are phones now that photograph in RAW, but if you do not have a new phone yet, you can also use the Lightroom app on your phone and photograph in DNG, and that will give you more control over your editing if needed. So there's my mobile Lightroom plug. Caroline, hello. All right, there is a big colony of puffins on Skelling Island in Ireland. Stan says, oops, my internet just went down. Wow. Okay. I think we established a long time ago that British places' name pronunciation is deliberately designed to confuse people. That is true. That is true, and it works. Stan says, I took a lot of photos in RAW last week. Super nice. Share. Bernd, hello. Feel free to share. Okay. That is all the projects that we're going to be looking at today. Make sure, keep your projects coming. And speaking of people's photos, if you have photos that you would like to see how I would edit them, feel free to upload them to the Your Photos to Edit. And once I have enough photos, I will do a How I Edit Your Photo stream. I've got some from Lydia up here that we need to work on, and just waiting for a few more. So, hint, hint, Stian, if you would like to share, feel free. Okay. Let's go to intro. Ooh, why does that look so wrong? Oh, okay, it's good. All right. Today's stream is going to be creating assets for a new stream that I hope will be, I will be presenting it in the near future. The title of the stream, it's a work in progress, but as of right now, I kind of dig where it's going, is called Relink. The concept behind the stream, it would be once a week for maybe a couple months, and I'm hoping to maybe start it at the beginning of the year. And it's to reconnect with people from the community who have not been as public as what we're used to. So that's the basic concept behind it. And I want to make sure that I get some of the assets figured out, that I get some ideas down before I start asking people on. So that's the idea. And I am going to mess this name up. Hello, Abhisket. I apologize if I mispronounce your name, but hello. All right, so let's jump into Illustrator to begin with. We're going to create a new file, and we want it to start out with at 1920 by 1080 pixels. We're going to stick with RGB. One artboard to start with is fine, and we're going to create this. All right, text to vector. No, thank you. Not yet. All right, so T for text. First off, let's get some ideas down. right off the bat, we want to start with a name. So, okay. This contextual taskbar is throwing me off a little bit. Symmetry. Robert, symmetry. Thank you. You are right. Okay. So, here's the idea. Relink. We're going to go, bringing that down, hitting T for text. And I need a space there, please. Okay, we're just getting some ideas now. Now, the concept of this is going to be reconnecting with the community. So, code, hello. So the idea is I am going to have guests on my stream who we all know. Vikram, hello. We all know. We just haven't seen them for a long time. So this is going to be a chance. It's not going to really be a stream in the sense of we're trying to create something. I mean, maybe create something here and there, but it's going to be more about having fun, maybe getting to know a side of some of these people that we don't really get a chance to see. So that's kind of the main idea. Vikram over on Behance now, good to see you. Okay, so that is the concept. Now, let's jump in and actually, we're gonna, let's not zoom out. I was gonna make another artboard, we don't need to, but let's go ahead. I'm gonna go file, place. We wanna go to our desktops. I've got a screenshot of what our main background is going to be when it comes to all of our scenes, our screens. So the intro scene, it'll have this playing in the back, probably that fade in also, I'll be using it. So this is going to be the main color scheme that we have going on. And while I'm talking about it, let's actually, so you can get an idea of what it looks like. So this is what we're going to be building on eventually in maybe After Effects, something along that lines. We're just going to be adding text, just creating the different scenes, because the scenes that we are going to need for sure. And let's actually go ahead. We're gonna, whoops. We're gonna duplicate that. We need our scenes, and I'd zoom in. Okay, so we are gonna come on, there we go. We are gonna need a fade in, we're gonna need an intro, and I'm looking at my stream deck. We're going to need the intro. Then we're going to need a guest screen. We're gonna need a host screen. We're gonna need the Be Right Back, the ever famous Be Right Back. And we need the outro. Oliver, I knew you guys were gonna start doing this. I have zero, and I do mean zero, ideas of who is going to be on. The only thing that I can say is I have talked with many people, and again, the odds are you know who they are. I talked with a bunch of people at Max, and they seemed to be excited for the possibility. Off the top of my head right now, let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, possibly 8 guests in mind. And that's all that I can say right now, because I don't want to throw anybody under the bus, and I don't want to say yes and in reality it turns out to be a no. So I can't share that information. Okay. So we've got our scenes. We've got a title, and let me know in chat, what do you think of the title? I'm actually curious. I've been racking my brain on it for a while, and I kind of liked it because it's relinking with the community. So I don't know. No, thank you. No, I don't need to generate. Still don't want to generate. All right. All the can sure of it's not for me. Why? Robert. Wait. Is this not interesting? I mean, I would like to know. Rebuilding community bonds. That's the Vikram. I like that, but that's not a title. How is the guest? I can't tell you who the guest is. Oh, he's not the guest. I was thinking like, wow, how did I already lose people? Like, I was concerned there for a minute. Shuvo, hello. Welcome in. I'm like, well, okay. I'm already canceled. Thanks. Thanks everybody for showing up. Ah, that's funny. That is funny. Okay, we're gonna grab those. I'm gonna hold down the Option key. We're gonna drag that down. With those selected, we are gonna go into our opacity, and let's go screen. Okay. I was waiting for Shawn to reach to wait. What? Okay. No, Robert. It's look. This is I stream for the community. So if I'm doing something that people are like not a fan of, I would like to know, because then I wouldn't do it. There's a slight issue there. Oh, you're only bringing one, aren't you? There's a way. You know, this is one thing I've never been good at, is the copy. Oh, and I'm screwing it up. Command Z, Command Z. Michelle, hello. And Robert, we wouldn't want it any other way. Here's the thing I am not good at in any program at all. And I don't know why I have never gotten good at this, but the cut and paste. Command X. Command X. General, hello there. Command V. All right, let's move this back down here. Okay. So we've got the start of our palette. I like where that's going. So we've got colors. Let's actually call it colors. And as you can see, because I do not want to be corrected by Oliver anymore, come on, that's pretty funny. That's funny. Let's go File, Save As. We are going to go ahead, call this Relink. Now, let's call it Relink Mood Board. Okay, we're going to save this in the cloud. There we go. We're good to go. Now, let's get into some fonts. Wait, Oliver, you are lying. Oliver says, good to see you're using the correct international spelling finally. Is it? You can't call it international if you are using the English version of the spelling of a word and you live in England. It's not international. Michelle says, what are you working on, Shawn? I am working on assets for a new stream that I hope to be premiering at the beginning of the year. I'm trying to get some assets together and also motivate myself to actually start connecting with guests that I will have on once a week. I'm thinking once a week, and just hanging out. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. We are gonna get back here. Yes, Michelle. Guests. I'm hoping. I hope they don't say no. Okay. Here's something interesting that I have not. I'm gonna grab all of those. Let's go into our swatches. And can we add that? I don't think we can. Yeah, here, I'll show you, Michelle, really quick. This is going to be the background that everything is going to be kind of based upon. So Michelle says, I like the background you got with the blues and the lines and triangle. So that's the video that I've got going on. I'm digging it too. I spent a long time looking for that. Stan says I like it. General says, I have to give a speech with some embassy people, but I'm not brave enough for politics, so I'd rather send him instead. Okay. Interesting. Okay, let's try this again. If I grab this, can I drag this in? No. Well, it's right there, but I don't like it. Go Command D. Yep, delete that. I thought there was a way that you could add the color from the swatches. I guess I'm wrong. Wouldn't be the first time, but all right, well, go to the upper right hamburger menu in the swatches. Okay. Do new color group? Maybe. Add selected colors. Ugh. There we go. Now, let's go ahead. We are going to... Let's add this group. Let's call it Relink. Okay. And I've got them in 2 places. I'm happy with that. I didn't get... This is... Well... So it grabbed... As you can see what I've got going here, and let me zoom in. I was trying to use the same colors, as you can see right here, and I've overlaid them and switched the bottom colors, let me jump into my properties, to screen to get another set of colors. So it's not picking up those colors, it's only picking up the main colors from my shapes, which is okay. I'm okay with that. We can live with that. Okay, let's get back in. Now, I've taken a look at some fonts. You can add shades. Oh, Michelle, you're so good. You can add shades. Spot colors? I don't know what spot colors are. Oh, you have to make the shades. Okay. You know what? Yeah, let's do that. Let's go ahead. Let's just copy this down. See if this works. I'm gonna grab the eyedropper. And it does not. I don't know what spot colors are, but you can choose tints from spot color. That's okay. I'm actually really disappointed that Illustrator is not picking up that shade. Okay, spot colors are like Pantone colors for printing. Oh, that's really not, that's disappointing. Jeff, hello. Spot color is like a locked up color mix. This is, why are you not picking that up? Oh, Illustrator, I am disappointed in you. Stuart, hello. I've noticed that as well. You have to go into isolation mode on that subject. Okay, we're going down a rabbit hole here. We are not doing any printing. Wow. Why? Okay, select that, hitting the eyedropper. Interesting. Now, this... oh, we have corn whatever over on Twitch spamming me. Sorry for bothering you, but... cool. Hello. Good to see you. Now, this is interesting to me. So over here in Illustrator, this is something that you kind of see a lot of. Let's go ahead, grab the ellipse tool. We're gonna just grab that. We're gonna make another one right there. Hitting V for the move tool option, we're gonna bring that one right there. Now, we can grab these and do a red. Let's do that blue. And let's do a green. Fine. We're gonna select the blue, and holding shift, we're gonna select the green. We're gonna go in, and under the opacity, let's go into overlay. No, I don't like that. Let's go into soft light. Here we go. Okay. Or even so, let's do that different. Let's get back in, select these again. And the different ways that I've seen this, take this back to normal, and we can bring the opacity down a bit. I like the soft light better. Or the screen, there we go. Okay. You could use the Mac OS system color picker, digital color, that's just sample anything visible on the screen. All right, so we've got all these colors now. And the crazy thing, if we go ahead and hit the eyedropper, you can see over here, all it's picking up is the green. Now, I've seen people do this to pull together color schemes, but then how do they pull the color out of it in Illustrator? This is what really messed up if you cannot use the eyedropper to pull in colors that are blended. Okay, we're still on spot color. Stuart says, a spot color is a color that will appear as a separate plate when you print. So you have cyan, magenta, yellow, and black, which is the standard. Vikram, have a great day. If you want to add a die cut or something special, you would create a spot color. Nice. Okay. Now, if I go ahead, let's hit V. We're going to select all of this. Let's go back up and we add selected colors. You can see right there, all it gave us is the red, green, and blue. Not in that order. Green, blue, red. So I am actually quite, get rid of you, disappointed that you can't do that in Illustrator. Expand the object. Oh, okay. We're gonna go object, expand. Let's try it again. Not yet. Add the color blocks you have your library, then add it back to your file. Oh, I see what you're saying, Michelle. Yep. Don't know why these will not expand. Okay. It won't expand. You're done. Let's go ahead. Let's get into my libraries. I've got a Relink library. No, I don't want icons. Frank, hello. Really quick, everybody, Frank is here. We took a look at Frank's work. Let me find it. We took a look at Frank's work and went over your logo welcome in. So as a reminder, if anybody is here and you missed out of the beginning of the stream and you want to rewatch it, but you don't want to wait for Behance to upload it, make sure to check out my YouTube channel. As soon as I'm done streaming, it will be live and you can check out the beginning where we just ripped on Frank's apple. I'm just joking, Frank. Love it, love it. But we did talk a lot about it, so make sure to watch the replay. And also subscribe to me on YouTube. Trying to get monetized. All right. We've got our library. Let's go ahead. We're going to grab this. We're going to bring that into our library. Yeah, okay. Mockups, I get you. Let's bring our artwork back in. Let's select that, hitting the eyedropper. Got that one. Well, let's try, oh! Michelle for the win. Michelle for the win. Wait for it, people. Wait for it. Whew. That was easy. That was easy, Michelle. Oh my goodness. That is awesome. That makes me happy. This is why I love this community. I'm telling you. Bring in the knowledge. So happy. Now we can jump in. Ooh. Okay. Now, Umacorn. So now we can get rid of those. Grab these. Hold shift. Whoops. Excuse me. Drag these up. There we go. Now we can actually select those. We're going to select that. We're going to go up and we're going to add selected colors. Oh, and you didn't. Right. There we go. Okay. We can get rid of that right there. And why did it just switch all my colors? No! Why? You big dummy. Okay. Michelle, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Okay, so we've got a color palette that we're working with. Let's go ahead and close that. We can close our swatches down for now. We've jumping into fonts. Now, I've been doing some research on the fonts that I would think that I would like to use. So for the first one, I am jumping into P22. Let's go bold. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to get this over here. Michelle says, you're welcome. There's probably a better official way, but that is a quick solution. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, for these colors, and I know we're getting off on another tangent, but you know, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? If we go into Shape Builder, making sure you've got stuff selected. Since it won't expand, making sure I'm in the Shape Builder. No, see, it'll make the shapes, but it's not keeping the tone even with the Shape Builder. Maybe if we divide, go ahead, select that. You want, okay. Oh, interesting. Flatten transparency does it. I've never used this tool. Okay. Go ahead. Hey! Flatten transparency. I like that. That actually works. Flatten transparency. I'm gonna have to remember that. That's gonna be a tough one to remember. But thank you, Oliver. All right, let's get rid of this. Now it's interesting, this is all one shape. Now you have discarded the transparency set on the shapes, so the eyedropper doesn't set up that setting, doesn't pick up that setting, which is what I want. I mean, if I'm doing it this way to create colors or shades or hues, whatever, interesting. Okay, let's go ahead and we're going to make that copy. Okay. Let's go ahead. Get that color right there. Now, I've got a couple ideas that I want to do with this to begin with, and I don't know what the proper way to do it is. If we go in to the touch type tool, is there a way? Let me see. Oliver says, also when you add the swatches, you can just add the group and select add from selected artwork. Don't need to add the colors first. Oh, good tip. The proper way to make a logo is to sketch out about 50 ideas on paper first. I never do that though. I'm not making a logo. Who's making a logo? Okay. What I'm thinking about doing, two different ways. So let's go ahead. And I don't know if there's a way to actually flip a letter. I've got it. Jump in here. Let's delete all this. I'm gonna grab that R. We are gonna go to transform and gonna reflect. We're gonna hit OK. Okay, right now I am just playing around. I'm just trying to get an idea of what I want to do with this. There's two different things that I am thinking about, and take your opinion on it. Okay. So what we've got going here I think I'm having a tough time. The reasoning I am thinking about this is with the concept of Relink. First thing off the bat, I'd like the idea of having the K and then the R coming down like that. But that's kind of tough to read. Let me know in chat what you think. The top one, I almost feel works better because you've got two arms. I don't know. The K and the R are both going towards the center. Go ahead, group that. Group that. Get these over here so we can see. Oliver says, I prefer the top one. I don't like the backwards R as the first letter. I have to agree with that. Is this difficult to read for anybody? Same as Oliver, backwards R is so. Well, like I said, I mean, it's having both of the arms from the K and the R coming towards the middle kind of has more of the feeling of the word relink, where you're trying to link everything together. We can mess with everything else. Actually get it on there. grab that. Let's go ahead, take our fill. I don't know. Thoughts? Anybody? Anybody? Thoughts? I'm kind of digging it a little bit. Although I don't generally subscribe to the whole people remember things that are harder to read theory, I don't read things that are hard to read. Umacorn, I am in the process of making a mood board for assets for a new stream that I'm going to be doing hopefully at the beginning of the year called Relink. It's reconnecting with the community. I'm going to be having guests on that are, everybody knows, most people know. If you're part of the community, you know who they are, or you will recognize them. You will know who they are. And so I'm in the process of starting this because before I ask anybody to actually be on my stream, I want to make sure that I'm ready to have people on my stream. So you can kind of see where I'm going with that. Okay. What do we want? I like the triangle shape in the reverse K. Maybe use that like a play triangle. I like that. Frank, you even said yesterday that there are certain things that you wished were back, and come on now. What my thought okay. How can I say this? I am trying to be diplomatic here. Oliver says, so far we established the guests aren't Robert or Oliver. I don't know what is going to be happening in the future with Adobe Lives, Adobe UK, Adobe Germany. I don't know. And there happens to be a little bit of a hole with that. So it's not the point of us, as in us as being in the community, being disconnected. It's the point that there are people who have been a big part of our community for a long time that we are not seeing as often as what I think people would like. That's my thought. That is my thought. Am I right? Am I wrong? I honestly don't know. I don't know if this is a good idea. I don't know if people are going to want to be on this. So this could actually turn out to be just a huge mistake. No, 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 no. I am not saying that at all, Frank. I'm just saying that we have friends in the community who we are not seeing as often as maybe we would like. Rohit, hello? Oof, that's tough to read. That is not saying. Now it's an ancient Nordic rune. You want to have fun live with other people. Yeah, I'm sick of reading chat. I want a face on here other than my own. I do like the idea of possibly getting some type. Now, here's the issue. Maybe add a small triangle. I don't know how. Is there a triangle? Is there a triangle? I need a triangle tool. Oh, wrong way. Oh, Command Z. That got a little crazy. That got a little crazy. Look at me design. Okay. There is, let me line this up first. And there we go. Is it scale? It's the scale. And then what isn't it? Oh, okay. Holding shift, collect those 2 points, go into scale. Is it option? Nope. Command? Nope. Shift. Look at me with my Illustrator skills. Skills. It's not perfect. Getting there. Skills. I've learned so much from Tony. Michelle has come up with the best idea that I've heard in a great deal of time. And again, bringing on the pro tips, Michelle says, you should do live streams, Shawn. Right as I hit my Mac, I'm so pro. I'm so pro. Oh my gosh. Okay. Now, if that is that color, we've got to choose that same color. The sizing and all that we're going to deal with another time. Since this is a title, I don't think I want to tighten it up too much. On isolation mode, grab that. Ooh. Using the spacing between your letters to give you the gap width for your second line of text, if that helps. Using the spacing between your letters gives you the gap width for your second line of text. Oh, I'm with you. I'm with you. What am I trying to do? Grab a different color there. You can actually see it, please. Gray, thank you. Alex, hello. Just set that aside. I'm gonna keep that. Yeah, I dig that. Good tip. Good tip, Stuart. This is why I love having designers in chat. Because I'm not a designer. I just play one on TV. I don't even know if this is going to be the correct size that I need or anything like that right now. Right now I'm just kind of playing, trying to get an idea. But I like where this is going. Get back into isolation mode. Actually, ooh, close. That was just an eyeball. Wow. Okay. That was pure luck. All right. So what we've got going here, let me go ahead and we need to get some text in for, yeah, that one I haven't screwed up yet. So we can actually grab this one. We're going to bring that up. And this is our P22FLW. And I'm the Culturista. Semi-bold. All right. Let's see what we've got here. We've got our fonts. We've got our colors. And I am digging what we've got going on so far. You could even introduce one pop color, which you could use in other assets. Make it pop. A pop color. I'm down with that. Let's see what we got. Let's jump over. All right, since this is our title, grab this hex code. Let's copy that. Let's lock that. Lock it down. You could do your own font with font self. You could, in this case, use the logo as a font. I could. Am I going to? No. No. That does not appeal to me at all, Alex. I am still so bad with fonts. I'm getting better. I am getting better with fonts. But I don't even have a desire to try to make my own font. Oh, it copied it. You... Why did you copy it? Why did you copy? You were not supposed to copy. How the heck? Oh. Ah, you... Okay. You big jerk. I'm telling you, this... That's where I put it. Not there. Getting better with fonts, title for a future stream. I have done that. If you remember, I did that font. I'm gonna have to find it now. Oliver, you called me out. You called me out. Okay. I'm gonna have to find it. How dare you? How dare you? Okay. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to today's stream, Shawn's Font Tips 2023. Adobe Fonts. I made this July 14th. Next off, made with Adobe Express. Live with a bunch of people from the Behance community. Disclaimer, I have no idea what I'm talking about. My font knowledge is very low. Warning, do not try these fonts at home. We are pros. So the whole purpose of this was to go through and talk about some fonts that I like. So I was able to find some fonts and then created stuff around it using Adobe Express. That's the extent of it. Font number 5, rocking your designs with Comic Sans. Michelle, that's very kind of you. You're saying you're not bad with fonts. And you know what? I should share this in chat just in case anybody cares. Fonts have scared the heck out of me, just like colors. You know, as a photographer, I'm not trying to leave. As a photographer, I don't deal with color. Not in the sense as a designer. Same thing dealing with fonts. I don't have to deal with fonts. I'm a photographer. Like literally the only fonts that I've dealt with is designing this logo. And the hardest thing was like, Monster App. Yeah, I like that font. That's the one I'm gonna use. That's the extent of my font knowledge. I've been learning, and I've been learning because I've been watching the font show on Adobe Live. And also you in chat have been helping me. Stuart's been writing me, which is a good thing. And so it's one of those things I'm learning as I'm going. And I'm getting better, but I'm not good. And that's one of the things, like, okay, let me go big head mode here. That's kind of one of the ideas of these possible streams coming up in the beginning of the year. Whereas I can have people on and they may not talk about what you're used to seeing them talk about. Maybe they have a love affair with color and they want to talk color. Maybe, you know, and they're supposed to, when they're live, they're supposed to be talking about other apps. Maybe they love fonts and we could talk about fonts. So it's trying to give the opportunity to people within the community to see a different side of them, at the same time possibly teach me something. The initial concept of this show was going to be called, the title was going to be Teach Me. I thought that was rather self-serving. So I've changed it, and I thought it's more about connecting with the community, thus using a very popular term within Adobe products, Relink, which is everything from Photoshop, Illustrator, InDesign. So there you go. You found and use a font you like rather than just using Helvetica. That's more than some people do. True. I used to be that person, Oliver. Oh, Alex. I used to be that person. Like, I loved everything that I did. I used Times New, whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Yeah, it was horrible. Stuart says, I like your thinking. Thank you, Stuart. Okay, we need to go with a pop of color. So let's check it out. What I've done is I've brought over our brightest blue that we're using on our title, and we've got it right here. So I am looking for a color that's going to be going in as a complementary color, or as Stuart calls it, a pop color. So this gold is tough. That's tough. Times New Roman. Yeah, I drew a blank on that. Thank you. Going to Triad. Oh, that's really not working for me there. And by the way, for anybody that doesn't know, Alex is going to try to teach me French. Robert says, I did a color palette with the 3 RGB circles with help, flatten transparency, and clip complex regions selected and preserve alpha transparency. Something from bright yellow to magenta. Well, let's see what we've got. Now wait, this is funny. Michelle says something from bright yellow to magenta. I am looking at a circle. So is that going clockwise or counterclockwise? That's funny. That's funny. French wine. Only, Alex, only if you send samples. If you send me bottles and we get to do a full, like, wine, oh God, that would be such a great stream. Oh, can you imagine doing wine tasting? And Alex is trying to teach me how the correct French pronunciations, and at the same time we go through and doing tastings. Oh, that would be a fun stream. Okay, focus. Oh, yeah, Oliver. Ooh, the bouquets of the vin. Is it vin? Is it vine? Is it vine? I'm actually digging it back. That's a pop. That is definitely a pop. I don't like the green, the yellow. Let's see what we got with that. Sorry about that. Oh, that's a pop, all right. That is killing my eyes. That is killing my eyes. I don't mind the little pop of color. It's not a logo. This is this logo reminds me of something. What does it remind you of, Alex? I don't like. This is too big. That feels better. Orange. Orange. Okay. Where am I? Let me think. We've got, here's a prop like this orange I'm having issues with. I don't want to go red or yellow. That's just popping too much. That's like a salmon. Is that grouped with? Why are you grouped with that? All right. Give me a second, Michelle. Maybe they all wanted to be friends. Maybe. Possible. Michelle, you only get one hex code. Now everyone's throwing hex. There's... Okay, no, I don't want that. All right. Oh my gosh. Why, how many hex codes? Oh, no, 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 no. That's a no-go. That's a no-go. Robert. We'll try Roberts. Oh, no, Robert. You're gonna get, like, bloody eyes. I do not want to go. I'm not a fan of yellow. Not a fan of yellow. I apologize. Oh, how does this look? I think I'm okay with the orange. I don't mind that. I don't mind the orange. I'm gonna say no to the yellow. Good try though. I like the Greek vibe that was intended. Was that intended Greek? No. Everyone throwing their license plate numbers in chat. What colors are you a fan of? Blue. No. I have issues. I have issues. Okay. Bruce, by the way, good morning. Orange is the least favorite color in my country. Wait a minute. Stian. Oh, House Orange is my guess. You do not like House Orange. Is that correct, Stian? You do not like the Netherlands. The Netherlands and Norway has really good whatchamacallit, competitions. So yes, Umacorn, the Netherlands, not Holland. You don't know what House Orange is? Okay. All right. I'll let it go. Let's go ahead. We're gonna get rid of that. We could use a orange for the banner, because we're gonna want, like, literally right now, all I'm doing is trying to mood board things, because we're gonna have a, don't go anywhere, but we're gonna have one of these. And then with the welcome in, the intro, we're gonna have that without any text, or it'll probably say welcome in or something like that. And then probably a guest. Stan says, in my hometown, everyone seemed exciting for the cruise going to the Netherlands, though. Netherlands is nice. I like the Netherlands. I always have a great time going there. Oh, come on. Why? Sorry, everything is resizing. Wow, that was bad. Oh, I hate this new OS. Okay, let's go ahead and... Not working anymore? There we go. Like the font we got. Like the color scheme. Let's test... Is this for your link tree? Bruce! Okay. People are coming in late. Let me zoom in. So, we'll discuss it. So, yes, I did upgrade. First off, I am in the process of trying to put together a new stream for the beginning of the year, and what it's going to be is the general premise of it is reconnecting with the community. And the idea is I've got a group of people who showed interest in being guests on my stream, who have been part of our community for a very long time, but we haven't seen them as much as we used to. And we miss them a little bit. And so we're going to, my idea is to have them on and we can talk about whatever it is they want to talk about. It doesn't have to be in an Adobe app. It can be anything, whatever they geek out about, whatever they're excited about. And so it's a way to reconnect with people who we miss. And so that's the premise of the stream. It'll be once a week. Tuesday is when I would be doing it. Probably I would try to be at the same time. I was brainstorming with some ideas for the title, and Relink is kind of came up due to the fact of one, it's a tool or a action in many Adobe apps, but also I thought it was more about relinking to the community. Umacorn, I am not saying who I'm going to be asking to be on, because A, they may say no, and I don't want it to be awkward. Two, I don't want to put any pressure on anybody, because this is just supposed to be fun. So I'm not giving any names, but you and the rest of the community know who they are. That's all I can say. Okay, so the idea of Relink being the title, which I like. It's clean, it's short, it's a great title. Kind of gives the idea of relinking with the community. I created a series of scenes that I'm going to need for this. And then we pulled in our colors. Oh, let me get back into my downloads. This is an Adobe stock asset that I downloaded that is going to be the main background for the stream. So everything is going to be based upon this. So with that, I took a screenshot and I brought it in. I hunt down some fonts, and you can see the font here. I decided to switch the K around. Michelle came up with the idea of putting a little play button right there. And Stuart came up with the idea of figuring out a pop color. And with, again, Michelle helped me out. Yeah. The Stewart brothers would also be fun. It would if they had a camera and or a microphone. I have let them, well, at least Stuart knows that he is always welcome on any of my streams. I don't think I ever put if I ever reached out to Daryl. I don't know. Tony's been back a couple of times streaming on Tuesday afternoons, but been away for a couple of weeks for Max and Holiday. Is it Tuesday or Thursday, Oliver? Okay, so that's where we're at right now. Hopefully that explains things, Bruce, where we are at. So let's go ahead and get another artboard here. Oh, well, that's fine. That's fine. Go ahead, get rid of some of this stuff. That, like that, like that. We can get rid of this. No. That. Need to unlock that. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go. If you say Daryl's name 3 times, he'll appear behind you with his portfolio. That's funny. It's funny and horribly scary at the same time. All right. Don't forget the AI crazy After Effects crazy dude. Who's the crazy dude? I don't know who that is, Uma. Oh, Gareth Hanks. All right. And right now, all I'm doing is just doing a quick layout to see what we've got going on here. Oh, I would love to have Angus on. Well, I mean, really, if you think about it, having anybody would be great. All right, I should have done this before. Let's go in. We're going to go with a gradient. Yeah, let's just jump into our metals. No, let's not go into metals. I wish that I could show you some of the After Effects stuff that I did and learned at Max. So great. So great. Where the heck is the gradient? You didn't put it. Yeah, we got our gradient. Okay. There we go. Oh, I didn't add that swatch. Okay. Get back out. Did you get time to do sessions at Max for yourself between assisting everyone? No. I did not. Dude, okay. I was extremely nervous. Well, I did have one session, but that was mainly just for people that were new to Max, and that was on the first day. Excuse me. And so I went to one session, I met Hawk and a bunch of people there, but then the following day I had a couple hours before I had to go to work. And so what I was able to do, and I don't know why you are not switching here, what I was able to do is actually join a session that I was going to be assisting because I was not feeling very good. So I did add a session, but it was mainly for myself to train. So I wouldn't, you know, I really needed to how can I say this? I needed to make myself feel comfortable in assisting in the class because there was doubt put into my brain before I had the opportunity to actually show what I was capable of doing. That's probably the best way. Alicia, hello, good morning, Bruce's mom. Wait for it, maybe? There we go. Hi, Bruce's mom. I'll put it this, I had a lot of doubt. Stuart says it would be great to see everyone on Oliver and his work. Uma teaching Shawn AI tips. Lots of content for streams. Yes. Yes. Doing TA, this makes me confident to do a session. I would not have an issue doing a session per se. But of course, that's not the issue. Ooh, that's feeling muddy now. Size do we have? Take that down. $30. I do not like that color. Is that pure black? No. Okay. Ooh. I did that wrong. Selecting to highlight, making that one frozen, and why did you jump? Okay. Oh, I thought, what program is that? Is it worth adding screen ratio artboards with the video grid on it so you can lock down the positioning, etc.? All of that is done automatically. Because all right, so let me bring up, what am I trying to find? This is not going to come up. Give me a second, people. Okay. Muted. So like a lot of this is already going to be set up because the template that I'm using is already made. All I'm doing right now is creating the assets that are going to be added over the top or within the actual OBS program. So as you can see, you know, having all this stuff is already done. What I'm yeah, so it's all I'm doing is creating ideas, or I don't want to call it a mood board, but I'm creating ideas to kind of get an idea of the colors that I want to work with. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm not worried about locking anything down. All of that is going to be in OBS. You know, if I come in showing you my OBS, go ahead and make this a little bit longer. You don't need to see the video, but everything is here. And let me go. Yeah, that's fine. I'll stay there. So everything is here. If I want to change a background, you can see right here, I've got my background already set up. I've got everything already done. And I've got it. If I go into my profiles and I'm not gonna, excuse me, scene collection, you can see right here how many different setups I've got. I've got one for Discord, I've got one for a guest, I've got me, I've got one to do screen recordings, and then one to do YouTube shorts. So I've got all of these set up individually. So all I have to do is click on one if I'm going to have a guest, and boom, I'll open up Video Ninja, bring the person in, and it'll be done. I am not going to do that right now because I did not even think of that, General. Me solo? Son's cousin? Where's my OBS? I lost my OBS, people. There it is. You're a funny guy, General. You're a funny guy. Oh my gosh. I'm setting things up. Hold on. Why is there a leaf on your headphone? I don't know. Because it was frozen. It's autumn, as some people call it. What would you do without us? I'd have a lot more free time. Okay. So I am just getting an idea here of what I want to do. I don't like that gradient now. I'm having issues with that gradient. Yeah, that's not bad. Like that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Oh, we do have. No, I'm not worried about that. I am not worried about that. We can go big. Oh, General. Thank you, actually. Thank you for that. That's a little embarrassing, but Hey, I'm happy I got the last name right. Okay. See what we've got here. You have no idea. Very embarrassing. Okay, let's do this. Let's go ahead and unlock that background layer. And I'm gonna make one more right now, and then we're probably gonna call it a day. Stuart says, I get called many things. It would indeed be the last name that could get you canceled. Especially if there's a lot of Germans watching. Okay. Now, we need... Thinking this through. Hold on, I want to look at something. Okay. Just thinking, why in Illustrator and not in XD? I haven't used XD in a long time, Alex. So, yeah. That would be why. And the whole thing, now, you have to remember, the majority of this is all going to be built in Illustrator. Or excuse me, it's going to be built in After Effects. So, Michelle says, why not in Express? Now, here's the thing. Wondering what is happening with all that. I don't know what that means. So, all right. Oh, with XD. Yeah, I'm not gonna say. I don't know, but I'm still not gonna talk about it. All right. So, if I am building assets and I'm going to be, posting, making thumbnails and changing names and changing photos, let's say, I'm going to be working in Photoshop because I can make a smart object, and that way I can make all the different assets that I need, and I can just change the one smart object and it'll change, across every place. So that's why I'm going to be doing the assets are going to be built in Photoshop. So, if I'm promoting this to wherever, now I'll probably use Adobe Express as a scheduler and using that. But if every week I have to go through and update, and why should I have to? I mean, yes, it's quick. If I build an asset, build something for social media, I can build it once and then make a bunch of copies and resize for every place, and Adobe Express does it quickly. Or I can make them all once, and if I really wanted to, I could build them in Express, save them as a PDF, take them into Illustrator, saving them as a Photoshop file, and then to bring them into Photoshop. But that way I have linked smart objects in which I can just go through and change. That's the main reason that I'm going to be doing this in Photoshop. Now, with linked assets in Adobe Express, I could do that. And to be 100% honest, I'm getting better quality out of Photoshop. So, there's many ways that you can do this. For years, let me show this really quick. Oh, yeah, I've seen Alex. Alex says we had an amazing After Effects file to build assets for Adobe Live. I'll ask if I can reuse and share it with you. I've seen it, so don't worry about it. So years, and I mean years ago, this was from a stream in which Tim was showing how they were using XD to create thumbnails. When I started streaming, I'm like, hey, I like this. I'm better with Photoshop. So I started building thumbnails, and I don't even know, this goes years back. Now I only use the first 2 rows. And I've got everything set up. I've got all of my assets, so I can change everything very quickly. Literally all I have to do is let me zoom in so you can see. All I have to do is change the screenshot, move my logo if I need to. I change the title. If I've got to change any of the icons, I just turn them off and on, and I do a quick export as a JPEG, and I'm done. It takes me probably 2 minutes to create my thumbnails. Now, I'm gonna have to recreate something new, but you know, these are old. But some are new, like the puffin. But I mean, here's the community project. That was from years ago. I don't need to name my layers because I can see it's After Effects, it's Premiere, it's Lightroom Classic. Jeez. Yeah, wow, these are old. Holy cow. Sky Replacement. This is when Sky Replacement came out. Jeez. Peddleson, hello. Welcome in. So anyway, the point is I am going to be creating the majority of my assets in Photoshop. I'm using Illustrator for mood boarding today because I can do this. I've got stuff off the artboard. I've got everything running around, and I'm getting good ideas what I want to do. So that's the point. Hopefully that answers your question. I don't mean to like dismiss. Hopefully it doesn't come across that way that I'm dismissing that. But I mean, yeah, it's been 2 years, 3 years that I've been building assets up just gradually for my stream. And now it's coming down to, okay, I'm trying to put all that knowledge that I've got on how to do things properly, all at one time, and it's a ton of work. It's a lot of work. Okay, get rid of that. We're gonna get rid of that. Didn't get back the chance to thank you for updating me on the premise, Shawn. Got pulled away. No worries, Bruce. Worries? I'll start the stream over for you. Oh. Oh, how do you do that? Is it? No, it is not. Don't be silly. What do you mean? Putting on the edge of the artboard. You could also repeat the gradient with Shawn Kosel under the logo. I could. That's a good idea. I like that. Okay. That's a maybe, Bruce. I'm still. Stuart is extremely expensive to actually book. So I have to see how the funds are going. That must be a different program. All right. Size is that? I am in negotiations with Stuart's agent right now, and we'll see how things go. Okay, so we had now. Okay, I'm gonna end this on a pro tip. Pro tip. We want live text, right? You want to add a gradient. We're gonna go into the appearance panel, and I want to know if anybody knows this. And I'm jacked that you said that, Stian, because we're gonna add a gradient. How do you add a gradient to text and leave it live text? I'm sorry, I just hit my mic. I'm excited. How do you do that? I don't know, Shawn. How do you do that? Okay, so right now you're right here, and you're like, okay, well, I've got my text, right? Let's get rid of the appearance panel. I'm gonna come in, and we're gonna jump in, and I didn't save. Let's actually do this. Let's save this gradient here. We're gonna want to save that gradient, right? So we're gonna go up into our swatches, and we're gonna add that and a new gradient swatch, and we're gonna call this orange, and we're gonna hit OK. So you can see right there, we've got our gradient right there. Bam. Now let's jump over here to our text, and that's the wrong text. Let's grab the right text. We jump in and we say, please add that gradient, and it does that. Okay, that's not right. That's not orange. Go Command Z. Let's open up the appearance panel. Now, what you've got going here is you're looking at this. You've got type. Okay, great. Type. Then characters in your appearance panel. It is looking at everything right here. Okay, individual characters. I got it. Boom. Let's go back in. Let's open up. Hitting V. Oh, no. We're going to jump into our characters. We've got our fill, opening up our fill, and wait, our gradient's gone. Okay, our gradient's not there. It's not liking it. If we go with a gradient, anyway, you can't add gradients to live text because they're characters. Can't do it. You can, if you want to leave it live text. So you're saying, Shawn, what do? Well, let's get rid of the appearance. It's saying we've got appearance. I'm going to go Command \. Boom. No, I've added. Oh, I screwed that up. I was trying to be all witty. Command Z. Okay. I was trying to be witty and it didn't work. It's Command period. Period. Nope. Slash by itself. Command Z. You got me excited. I'm going to use the backslash with that selected. Backslash and the appearance disappears. Okay? I'm getting this. And now everything is gone. So if I do Command backslash, now it adds a new fill. So now I've got this fill here and it's on top of the characters. So now I can go into my fill, and again, my gradient isn't there, but we can actually go into our fill. You know what? Let's do it this way. We're going to go into our fill. We're going to go, let's grab color. No. Art history, impression, and that's swatches. That's not gradients. Shawn, be in the gradients. Be in the gradients. Fruit and vegetables. There we go. And we can add that gradient right there onto our text. So we've got that. Hitting G for our gradient tool, we can actually start getting rid of this stuff that we don't want. Just pull it off. Pull it off. We don't care. Let's zoom out a little bit. So we can grab this green. We know that we want this orange. We're going to grab this blue, or this whatever color that is. We're going to grab that blue, and within the gradient panel, we're going to select there, and we're going to bring the opacity probably not down. We can bring it down a little bit. I like that. We're going to try 80. Let's go 90. 90. And go ahead, get out of that, and there is your gradient. It's that key. So, all right, here we go. Let me select this. Let's get back into our appearance panel. Now, if you want to add, you have color, command, it's, you said backslash. Okay. There's freaking two of them here. To swap through, these are the shortcut keys to actually go through. So you've got the comma, the period, and the backslash or forward slash. So to do that again, let's go ahead. I'm going to grab the text. Let's bring this down, and you can see that this is still live text and the gradient is still there. So forward slash then. Okay, forward slash. There we are. Now, let's go ahead. I'm going to do this one more time because this is a top Tony tip for sure. And ending the stream. Okay. You want to add a gradient to live text and keep it live text. You're going to select that. You're going to hit the backslash key, which eliminates all appearances, all properties that are within the appearance panel. It's still there. It's still there. Oh, come on, Shawn. Now, at that point, you hit the command forward slash. It adds a new fill right here. It's not in the characters, it's on top of the characters. At this point, you can go in, change the color, or the entire purpose is, let's try a pattern. Let's add a dot pattern. Not just a gradient. let's add like a half tone. Annika, hello. So within, ooh, I like that. I like that one. Okay, within the appearance panel, you eliminate the appearances that are attached to the characters. Then you go in, you add a new fill that is on top of the characters, and you can add your gradients, you can add patterns, you can do anything at all that you want. And it is still absolutely 100%. I keep hitting the wrong button. Command A, it is still 100% live text. So there you go. That is a way to end on a top tip on how to add quickly patterns, gradients onto live text. No more outlines. There you go. I have to say, I don't use those shortcuts a lot. Yep, okay. Ooh, doo-doo. Thank you, Bree. I did learn something at Max. I did. Okay, we're gonna end this stream. Hopefully. Oh, okay, Annika. Hold on, everybody. Before we end the stream, we're gonna do a quick recap. Annika's here. Annika. So let's get back. At Max, and even before Max, I was talking with a lot of people. And due to the fact that there are not as many live streams, with especially the UK streams, I felt a disconnect with the community, with people who have been part of this community for a long time. So what I have been brainstorming about, and today is working on the mood board, is creating a new stream that's going to be airing hopefully at the beginning of the year, bringing in guests from the community who's been part of this community for years, and reconnecting with them, bringing them back on. So the entire concept is reconnecting with the community. With that, I've been brainstorming some names, and I came up with the term Relink. And so with that, we found some color combos. I created, we found a font and then created a little bit of our own twist on it, thanks to people in chat. So today was creating assets, getting an idea of what it's going to look like, what it's going to be. The background in which it's based upon is this Adobe stock video. And so everything is going to be based upon this. Now, as of right now, because everybody has been asking who has talked about being on my stream, I've got 8 people since Max has showed interest in being on the stream. It's everybody you know, we just haven't seen in a while. So that is the concept of what I am trying to create. I'm going to be, this is just the basic mood board right now. And then I will be creating the assets in After Effects. And then the social media posts I'm going to be creating in Photoshop using smart objects so that they will all be linked. And then I'm going to ask people to join. I'm trying to create all the assets and get everything 100% ready to go before I ask anybody to be on. So I am not giving any names. I'm not giving any sneaks. We'll see. Maybe this will happen. Maybe it won't. So are they all streamers, Shawn? We're not playing 20 questions. Maybe you've seen them on streams. Maybe. Ronnie, hello. Welcome in. Good to see you. So that's the idea. People I talked to at Max, they were very excited about the idea, and the idea is not about streaming an app. It's not about showing you anything new. It's about showing what the guest is excited about, what they want to talk about. Alex confirms. You're gonna have to send a lot of wine, dude. That would be funny. I'm getting very curious. Well, this is why I'm doing this, Michelle, is because I'm honestly trying to find out if this is interesting. If this is interesting to you, you're the community, you're the one that's going to watch it or not watch it, and I don't want to be spinning my wheels for no reason. So hopefully it's good. We'll try. Frank, maybe not. Good answer. Yeah, I am liking how this turned out today. So everybody's help, I want to thank you for that. Michelle, Stuart, looking at your guys' way. Sounds like fun. Always nice to get to know people a bit more. Yes, that's there's some people that it's gonna be just off crazy. There's some people that I hope it's the conversations I've had have been a lot of fun. That's all I can say. Stuart says, I think it would be awesome. There is so much more about being a creative than just being in the apps. Yes. Yeah. That's what I'm hoping for. And we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Okay. Just as a reminder for everybody here, in 2 hours, I'm going to be live with Jack Watson on the Firefly Discord, where we are going to be doing some prompt jockey / maybe ping pong, whatever you want to call it. I have to find some assets for us to start working with, but we're going old school. We may be working in Firefly. We may be working in Express. I don't know. I don't know where we're going to be working. We'll see. I may be working in Photoshop. I've been in Illustrator all day. I'm jonesing for some Photoshop. Oliver says, I miss the lives when we're just got to see people's work rather than them all being about how to do things. I miss the lives when we just got to see people's work. I don't remember that, Oliver. Huh. Was that on the sofa? Like that long ago? Is that Rufus? Interesting. I mean, the big thing, I really enjoy showing off everybody's work that post it to the Discord. So keep posting to my Discord, send me your projects, send me your photos, whatever you're making. Need both hands and a flashlight for the next stream. Gotta find the assets. Okay. On that note, I think we are calling it a day, people. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for your help. Some of the on the sofa ones, also the US ones that used to be over 2 years old. Yeah. Stuart, thank you. Thank you so much. Yeah, I think I said everything in the outro. I appreciate y'all being here. I wouldn't do it without you. Stick around for next Thursday, and I will try to come up with something. This isn't going to be an all-the-time thing. Who knows? Maybe I can jump back into InDesign, and we can continue working on the photo book. I got a lot of stuff to get through. I got a lot of stuff and just not enough time. I read too much chat. Everybody have a great rest of your day. Stay safe, stay creative, and just be nice. I hope to see you in the Firefly stream. Bye, Bruce's mom. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.